Can't you see that I love you so? So why must it be that I break everything I hold? Don't know what it takes to make it through the day. Though I'm standing here, let you walk away remains my greatest fear. I'd like to be a voice without a way, like a melody that floats above any waves. But I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Yeah, I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Now I believe that you are not yet free, but I've got this fear that I'm not either in my bones, you see. So we can only hope to hold the others strong, and in the arms of grace will be your love, will be your song. I'd like to be a voice without a way, melody that floats above any wave. I'd like to be a voice without a way, like a melody that floats above any wave. But I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Yeah, I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Can't you see that I love you so? So why must it be that I break everything I hold?
Rossi gonna peek mid, lands the first kill in.
He tags him down with the re-peek. Let's see now the re-aggression from Rossi will not be anticipated. He gets one, can he get the save? Yes, he does. Kami goes down as well, and it's a shooting gallery as he gets the ace.
Rock pushing in through short, and he's got a long spray down UMP, gets the kill. After the second kill through Monster, continues spraying away, gets the third. Fourth kill coming in as well, will go to the plant. No, he's just gonna clean it up. Ace for Rock and FS.
Deal of 1 versus 3. Mountaineer is up close to expecting him to peek through this off angle, but not really peeking into it still. Can he go down? Yes, he does. Deal somehow finds it working. And no! Rossi, not today!
Rossi gonna peek mid, lands the first kill in.
He tags him down with the re-peek. Let's see now the re-aggression from Rossi will not be anticipated. He gets one, can he get the save? Yes, he does. Kami goes down as well, and it's a shooting gallery as he gets the ace. That's a pincer towards side as Super uses Mother as distraction and sprays them all down. Kill spray, double headshots, and it's the ace.
Finds the first, and looks like they're gonna continue peeking him from the boiler. He's gonna find the first two.
He can't choose to return fire, but Papa really aggressive. He gets a wild spray off, but he 3 HP on a negative, and he gets taken down immediately by Kappa. Ages experience, my friend, he gets them all. Of ace.
Through HB manages to find the first one, capturing a headshot. Away to the smoke. Just find the third in flashbang. Looks like he wants to continue pushing in. Into construction, finds the fourth. He continues with the fifth. He's not done just yet. The ace for HB.
He goes on gets the refrag, and he's holding the line more importantly. He gets another one. Killer goes down. Well, he doesn't need help. Action coming in with action as Invoker gets killed. And how has Ditto clutched this?
Pushing through. Spots the first player, an instant headshot. Oh, he finds the second as well. Quick kills coming in. Gets it all. They line up, and now it's down to 1v1. Can he get this kill? Pushing in the CDs, and he does. Ace clutch.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand finals of the ILG Cup Season 3 Kochi Minor happening down at Woot Gaming, and this final is secured by Kaspersky's gaming mode. We have Defuse versus Chaotic Intelligence facing it off on the first map of Dust 2.
Yes, it is a best of 3 series in the grand finals. Chaotic Intelligence playing as CT and Diffuse. They're taking the time to think where they want to go. They thought the aggression by the CTs might come in towards B tunnels, but it looks like they're holding on. Maybe go for that mid to B play, and 2 people come in, form the tunnels over there, wrap around, get that sandwich in.
Yeah, exactly. At this point, the Fuse, they perhaps expected aggression, so they took the hold, but Silu, through the smoke, tops the smoke, actually gets the kill. That's the man advantage in the favor of Chaotic Intelligence over the refrags come the other way. BGMB with a push through Upper Dark is able to get the frag, but the bomb is going down. Chaotic Intelligence are completely locked out, but they do get a frag on Neo, is trying to hold mid, overextending there perhaps a little bit, but that does put his team at a man disadvantage. BGMB lacks armor, and he needs to find the kills. He needs to try being a bait perhaps. He's taking a lot of damage and he goes down immediately, but Music cannot get a single thing done.
I know those taps by Silu. He positioned himself beautifully. He saw that mid to be smoke. He knew he could capitalize and get onto the box, get that 2 kills, crucial at mid. Goes in easily, casually into the B bomb side, gets the last headshot as well.
And again, before we do go any further with the match, a quick shout out to our sponsors to make this tournament possible. Title sponsors Alien by Logitech G, associate sponsors Next Ray Multimedia and Kaspersky, JP Panda Galax, energy drink partner Monster Energy and Defuse. At least in my eyes, they're the favorites to win this tournament because, again, I know a couple of players. They've been playing for a really long time. And on the other side, Chaotic Intelligence, they do have firepower in the form of Silu and Krul. But apart from that, I didn't see much from them yesterday.
Chaotic Intelligence playing it carefully. They've gone for that SMG buy with only one farmers, using up the utility now to hold the T's at mid, but looks like again they might go for a mid to be rush. The flash coming in, they've already moved in so aggressively, and some beautiful play by Nomad Biceps, positioning himself with his teammate at mid. He calls for that support over there, and he expected the mid to be rush coming in, so he called for his teammate to be with him, and that paid off for them.
Exactly, Rahul and crew cleaning up the aggressive strategy, and this should be the last frag on BGNB. Has only a P250 to work with, so it should be going down here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy comes the top. 2-0 defuse. They do not down a single player from Chaotic Intelligence, which means their money, it'll be growing by the rounds. And if defuse don't win this round, Chaotic Intelligence will secure a good lead in the first half of Dust 2.
The only good thing for Defuse in this round is they have 5 AKs. Now the firepower of those AKs are much better than those SMGs in long range, unless they come so close to those short range battles that the SMGs do more damage.
Exactly. Push through upper dock here. Silo trying to find some action, but he's not getting any. On the other end, Crew, he goes down immediately to BGMB. Aggressing with a P250. This guy's a man, but he swaps out at the worst possible moment, giving the team a man disadvantage. Chaotic Intelligence, they are spread thin, and if they hit towards the mid position or hit towards any of the sides, it will be an easy round from Defuse.
Yes, indeed, it should be an easy round for Defuse, but now they need to make a decision whether they're going to go to the A bomb side or B. Right now, there's only one person holding B, one holding A, one holding mid. So this is what happens when you're playing Dust 2. Once you start losing out those CTs, holding that bomb side is going to be difficult because the rotations come in very quickly. You need to have mid control. So you're going to deploy one person at mid. That makes you a man disadvantage already in the bomb side.
And not only a man disadvantage, the player holding side will have to get multi-frags to make the retake possible, or else they'll just have to call this off. They have only MP9s and UMPs to work with, but the utility is still looking decent. They can still definitely retake. It all depends as to how the hold stands, and it does seem like they're trying to hit towards A. They have control of long, and Chaotic Intelligence, they know this. They're playing off each other towards the A side. If it gets too iffy at the side, Biceps can still jump down at CT and join his comrade in Abyss. So things are still possible here, but Chaotic Intelligence, they need to play all their cards right. And the peak is out. Abyss, he gets one, but he gets downed. They know that they can play it to side courtesy of that flash, so it's all going to be on Biceps on the hold. Rahul taking a long range engagement with the MP9 actually comes up on top. I do not know whether allow me how, but this round is turned on its back. 5 seconds is all that's left on the clock, and Blaze, he's a little too far, gets the frag, but he's not going to get anything more. The round going in the favor of Chaotic Intelligence.
I know that Diffuse took too long and took it right till the end. They shouldn't have wasted so much time. 35 seconds on the clock, and they didn't even enter the site. They were just making the way from long, and that became a big problem for Diffuse. And at that point of time, Chaotic Intelligence would even give away one body just so that that plan does not happen.
Exactly. At that point, they played their cards right, and they needed to. They had to secure that round. This time around, it's a rush into the Avis with the AUG. Gets only one. The Bicep is stepping up tall. No, he almost had that spray, but it's a little too close for comfort. Silu misses a crucial flick. A nade would have done him so much good here, but he is low on utility, and the Molotov will push them back temporarily. The bomb down. 30 seconds is all that's left on the clock, and they need to get a move on.
Oh, that nade. Behind. And they're burning away in that molly. And Silu with some beautiful flicks over there should be able to get that kill. And they should be able to get the defuse as well.
Yeah, both of them do have kits and a beautiful retake. Not really sure why Rahul rushed through the flash. He should have waited for the flash to pop and then go, or else faced away from the flash by distraction perhaps. But a small misplay costing them barely anything. 4-0. Chaotic Intelligence are completely steamrolling the first half.
Yes, indeed they are. And Chaotic Intelligence going for that AWP on Silu last round, it really paid off well. he was able to do quite some damage over there.
But we'll get the eye to eye now. Who will come up on top? The flash is perfect. Zed holding the angle, but Silu again comes up on top. The man advantage secured, and they do retreat.
He needs the boost up quickly. He needs the boost up quickly
They
before
fail the
push long.
Molotov. They fail the Molotov though. That's one defensive utility out in the side of Chaotic Intelligence. Diffuse, they haven't pushed long yet, so it is still a little slow. Diffuse, they've completely taken the gas off the pedal, and
And looks like they're just falling back as well now. There's one person holding mid, and the CTs, I've realized with the new meta, the CTs tend to hold mid not from the door, but they hold it from CT side instead. They try to play over that smoke that comes in, that mid to be smoke, but sometimes that can be an issue, because if too deep smoke comes into the CT, you're completely blinded and you can enter the B bomb side. Your B bomb side person is completely sandwiched then.
exactly, and again, it all is risk reward in that circumstance, because you can't fight mid up alone, and you'll need to come in more bodies towards mid, where you'll be lesser in towards side. So again, it depends as to how your team dynamic is and how you play around it. Silu gets sidelined from shore. The Molotov could have really been of use here. Biceps missing all the shots, but finally lands it. He's aggressing through the smoke. The flash comes in, but a little too late. It puts his team at a disadvantage on the retake, but not really sure why Music jumped down to CT spawn. He really should have taken that engagement, because it gets the man equalizer in. Both of them have kits, both of them have utility, and more importantly, they have hope, but that nade, it completely missed his mark, and that's going to cost him, because that nade could have done a lot of damage. Rahul aggressing through CT. Will he expect the off angle to be held from side is the question. Blaze, he's left all too lonesome. He needs to blaze it out here, but he goes, well, Rahul goes out guns blazing. He gets the kill. Fighters with a defuse. They are dry.
I mean, Chaotic Intelligence is looking so good, even though they have some misplays over there, but their shooting is on point, and if you need to win the ILG Cup finals, you need to have that at least.
Exactly, and mind you, both these teams do get an invite to the ILG regional qualifiers, so I'm interested to see few months down the line how these teams have, progressed in their own personal way. So that'll be definitely a good insight. But this time around, he picks up the AWP and he finds the opening frag. And I didn't even notice this. The T side, they have a double op setup, but as soon as I say that, the op gets plugged out of their hands.
And repicked by Xenostar.
Well, we'll just call him Xenos for now, because, yeah, that's a mouthful. And, well, talking about mouthful, Defuse, they have a mouthful of utility, but they haven't used any of it. They still have 3 smokes up, a couple of flashes, a nade, and a Molotov. How will it come to use is the question. They have map control literally everywhere they want. Control of upper dock, they have control of mid, and they have control of long, which they've usually gotten. Cruel. He's taken aggressive off angle though, and this might pay him dividends if Defuse hit towards the A-bomb side.
Yeah, because they won't expect him to be sitting already at this angle. They will come straight with that Molotov, with that flash in hand to try and throw that flash, and he's going to catch them off guard with that. But looks like the T's are making their way towards mid instead. The hit might come towards B. You never know. What was that flash though?
Not really sure that the aggressive smoke from Defuse was out. They're just trying to poke around the B defense, and
looks like they're going for the A play. The flash coming in towards the A side, and Silu completely flashed out. He still gets the shot onto one, and I don't know what his teammates were doing behind. His teammates should have by now aggressed in already. If you're leaving that open shots available, Silu's gonna take it.
And it does seem like they're rotating in towards B from tunnel, so there's nothing that Biceps can do right now. He's trying to hold an off angle, but 10 seconds left on the clock. Is this a reality is the question. Cruel, if he denies the cross, he can get the round, but will they get the bomb plan in? Just about time. 2 seconds was all that's left on the clock. A really close round, and it's gonna come down to a 2 versus 2. Utility existent but low on Chaotic Intelligence. An AWP, not the most ideal weapon to retake with, and Xenos, he's gonna take an passive off angle. I expected with the op he might take an aggressive stance, but he doesn't. But the kills come the other way. Silu down to 18 points of health. The hero of the previous day does not come out today. 5-1 Defuse. They get their first round. And this time around, they will have nothing to invest back into. Only Deagles. But again, this is ILG. We've seen these crazy buys always find a way in these games.
Yes, they do. And look at the guns they picked up. They have two Deagles, P250s. There is a kit on Mr. Rahul with that armor, but no one's bought a smoke. I mean, if you want to try that, you at least should buy a smoke.
Exactly. Utility is key, especially to winning upset rounds like these. A pop
Or
flash of smoke.
even if you're not buying the smoke for the utility to maybe enter, but that smoke for the diffuse, yes, that could really help you, because sometimes people miss their sprays, and with that smoke diffuse you can somehow pull out a round.
But look at this play though. Biceps is already towards T-spawn, completely cleared out tunnels, and this, he might just be gifted an AWP on the back of the... He's making a lot of noise. I'm afraid he's already heard out. Music takes the fight there, tags him down at 66 points of health. He doesn't have armor, mind you, so he cannot take the prolonged engagement. Abyss is playing up close and personal with the P250. This is the range where the pistols do the maximum amount of damage, but you'll need to land your bullets. He misses a lot, and Silu is being pressured a lot. This Molotov actually, Michel's is smart. He's given a hope, and he delivers one headshot in. Can he get the second into question? No, he tags him so low, but the teammates are in for the backup. Both the players tagged so desperately low, but BGNB comes in through CT, takes Cruel down. Biceps 1 versus 3, but he can flex because two of them are really low. At this point, I don't think Defuse will own Hunt as well. They need their economy to be built up from the ground up, because they have just started stringing rounds together. And Chaotic Intelligence, yeah, they started the first half brilliantly, but after that initial success, I hope they just don't dry down. Long range P250 actually nets him a kill, and that is damage done to the economy of Diffuse. Now he's going towards long. That's why both the players are headed. Will they be ready for this place question? Because BGNB is the only player with HP, and he's hot on his tails. At this point, I'd rather prefer him to go try picking up a weapon rather than an extra kill, because right now if they had a weapon, they could have maybe invested into an AWP glass cannon onto Bicep. So yeah.
It looks like they're just going to take the safer route. They're going to go for that eco, just get some armor and an upgraded pistol again, but...
And, well, this again is just going to be a throwaway round, but again, we keep saying that, and these rounds just come out of nowhere. And for those who are just joining us for today, this is the Kochi Minor Grand Finals. After this, we will have the Lucknow Minor Grand Finals, so definitely stay tuned if you are looking towards Lucknow, because we will deliver in due time.
They're already 2-man down, and Defuse now finally looks like they are coming back into this game, slowly stabilizing the economy as well. Another 2 rounds should make them comfortable, and New getting those 2 easy frags onto Cruel and Abyss. Finally, Defuse looking a bit more intact for this finals. The start was a bit slow, but they must be happy now.
They must be happy because finally they're getting grounds in this game. And this time around, Defuse, they have the 8 rupee saved.
They go for the double op setup on Chaotic Intelligence.
They go for the double op, but will it pay dividends is the question, because again, they've not been losing the early engagements as much. It's only when it comes to the retake scenario, and at that point the op is not the best weapon. And Music, again, who cares about late game scenario when he can just rip the op apart early round, and it's going to be a lot of pressure put on Abyss as his defender towards B has fallen, misses a crucial shot, and that's a double op setup sent down the drain, because Chaotic Intelligence, they cannot retake, they cannot save, and they definitely do not have anything in their bank for the next round.
Yeah, they lost both the ops, and now one is going to take away their guns as well.
BGNB coming close line, but he gets close line in return. Mr. Rahul gets the kill, but they're trying to save. They are being hunted aggressively though, clearing upper duck. They're just clearing every single corner. As soon as the bomb explodes, they will be at their faces. And they're just trying to save towards suicide here, but again, every angle is being cleared so methodically, it's next to impossible for them to get the save in. Xenos, that flick almost hit, but Music comes in for the kill, and Rahul should be able to save his gun, but there's only one gun transition towards the next round. Chaotic, they will have to save and perhaps leave Rahul solo towards a short B where he can get a little impact, but again, you need to put all your eggs in one basket as now, because you don't have much eggs to work with from the get-go.
Now, Chaotic Intelligence, they need to start playing a bit aggressively. When they were playing, showing that aggression towards long, that aggression at mid, they were getting rewarded. But now, all of a sudden, they've gone on the diffuse. On the defense. You saw even in the last round, Silu with the op, he was playing so defensively. He did not have backup by his teammate at mid, and he gets taken down with one flash over there.
And yeah, exactly. Dust 2 is a map like Inferno, where it's more about map control and economy and the momentum that you do string together. Aggression always is paid off on maps like this, and this time around they are taking an interesting boost. And with the position of Biceps, they have a lot of information to work this out of. But do they have weapons is the question. No is the answer, because they all fall to the AK of Neo. Silu is alone at side, and he might just get the drop on Neo, but tags him down at 31 points of health, gets headshot in return. Bicep is all that remains, and it's going to be a 1 versus 5 with a P250. Nothing much he can do. So it should be a 5th round on the board for Defuse. And I gotta be honest, I just had a look at chat. Ever since the grand finale ended of ILG Cup Season 2, I have not seen a chat like this. It's actually quite fun to have an interactive chat for once. And well, this time around, Defuse, they come up with the 5th round, and Silu, he's taken the plate upon himself to try getting an advantage towards mid, try and hold an off angle here, and until Defuse are okay, they're going towards the B bomb side. I completely missed the radar, and it's a 2-man advantage secured by Chaotic Intelligence. The Molotovs used perfectly to single out Defuse, and it leaves them in a 2 versus 4. BGNB and Xenos in for the clutch.
2v4, and Defuse in a world of trouble for this round now, but they still have the AWP in Sesson, and as you guys said, Sesson. I don't know how it is Sesson, but for me it more looks like Xeon. Xeon is stuff with Z in it. Nevertheless 1v4, it's 1 against 4. And Cruel gets that final kill. Chaotic Intelligence able to pull up a round over here, and Defuse, they still have enough money to get that buy in. Mr. Rahul moving in, but look at that mid. And Saxon is looking to pull the trigger, but does not look like he is going to do that. It's a double up setup coming in for the CTs over here. And Mr. Rahul is going to drop that smoke towards tunnel, going to delay the push a bit, but does not look like the B bomb side is going to be infiltrated that soon. And Neo is going to go for the flash. They're going to go for the mid to B play pretty soon. And the counter flashes are there, that's going to stop them. It looks like they might just rotate towards short, try and get a pick at short.
Yeah, exactly. Defuse are trying to find these pickoffs, but they're simply not offered it. Chaotic Intelligence, they're playing in a passive-aggressive kind of way, where they're holding off angles, but they're not exposed to any aggression posed by Defuse at the moment. And at this point, Defuse, they look to converge upon the A bomb side. The problem is, they have only one man towards long in the form of music. So, as soon as they hit, if they don't have presence towards long, Biceps can hold for the retake and demolish whatever they have in store. The short smoke is out though, but there's a small gap. Abyss, he takes a shot that he really didn't need to. The failed Molotov in as well, so that will add to the pressure. Biceps needs to hold strong here while Abyss tries to deal with the aggression through shot. A wide peak, not really the best of moves he can make, given that Defuse have already aggressed through shot, and he's falling back. Biceps needs to hold the backlines while Abyss falls back. He spots the shoulder. Music, he gave away the play that his team needed, puts down the defensive smoke, and that does allow the rest of the CTs to concentrate on the retake. Now the only thing is, the T side, they have complete control towards mid. That means short is out of the question, and the plant is towards short as well. So Defuse, they have set themselves up perfectly to win this round. Blaze, they're just holding past it. The numbers might go the other way, but still the advantage is in their code. And behind has ticked down really low. Blaze, he's trying to get the final frag. Xenos aggresses through the smoke, but the defuse is coming in. Silu gets the defuse, and Chaotic Intelligence, they finally have the they finally have the lead. Because again, from the get-go, I assumed that as soon as Diffuse started winning those string of rounds, they'll just steamroll it like they did yesterday. But today's a completely different story, and given that this is the grand finals, I'm really happy that they've come out with a good game.
Yes, and it's quite a close game as well. Yesterday we saw the last semi-finals that we played, if I'm not mistaken, the Lucknow semi-finals. That was also a very close game, but Chaotic Intelligence finally getting they're finally getting that fight that we wanted to see in the grand finals.
Exactly, because yesterday it didn't look like this. It was just random aim deals taken everywhere around the map. This time around it looks more structured. It looks like there's actually a strategy behind what they do.
Yes, indeed, that was a very nice retake we saw in the last round. All the viewers enjoying such beautiful gameplay. But that's the beauty of this. You saw how disciplined the team played. They didn't go for that aggressive push. The CTs literally fell back completely. Even the T, when his shoulder got picked over there, when they saw his shoulder, he just backed off. He didn't take that fight. Generally, people tend to take those duels and then they lose out, and that positional advantage goes away. And then you lose out the round eventually.
Exactly, and at that point, Chaotic Intelligence, as soon as the frag towards long didn't come in for Defuse, they had the advantage. And at this point, Defuse, they're trying to play a bait and switch setup. They have two men towards the A-bomb side. One man does go down, but they're trying to prompt rotations. The only thing is, they're not buying. They have two men waiting, and Rahul at the off angle. Can he get them all into question? Has them blinded and sidelines them. Both the kills go his way, and the defense, it stands tall. 8-5. The CT side, they hold true, and Defuse, they're getting choked out of rounds.
I mean, Defuse really needs to check that corner. You need to drop that Molotov over there, because generally always a CT is standing behind that wall. They did not drop the Molotov, neither did they check that corner. If you don't drop the Molotov, at least you need to check that corner.
Yeah, because again, that's a really standard corner that people play from. The one close left, the cubby corner, the one towards car. These were all angles that you're supposed to check on the entry, and they still had utility in mind, so they could have expelled it there, then tried to hold the afterspan with lower utility, because again, you cannot risk your entries that way.
Yeah, because when they were entering from the B tunnel, they knew there's no one playing at platform. Now, if you know that there's no one playing at platform, the other option is car, or the other option is site, or the other option is next to that wall. So you'd rather expend that Molotov, push that person away from there, and get that kill onto him.
Exactly. Chaotic Intelligence, this time around they're playing a 2-1-2 setup again, and I'm really a little sad that we've not seen aggression taken through mid all that much. Again, you see these one-off rounds by these top level teams where they try to give aggression towards mid, try maybe a push towards lower tunnels, who knows, but you need to see some kind of gimmicky plays for you to always have that not only tactical edge but that mental edge. The integrity always comes into question when you lose those kind of rounds, and right now we haven't seen any of those mind games whatsoever.
Yeah, now Silu's getting a lot of sound cues over here that they're going for the short play, and he's already called in for cover, but Cruel, he needs to be careful. Both of them are positioning themselves to see the crossfire. Abyss is looking at short while Silu's giving cover for long, but Abyss might be in a world of trouble if they drop the Molotov over there.
Exactly, and there are two men wrapping around from long as well, so his escape route is basically non-existent. The Molotov comes in, the Abyss will be forced on the aggressive stance. The flash allows him to reposition towards Goose, but he's again exposed too long. Abyss holding a lay. Again, I don't know why he's holding that angle. It was too wide for comfort, and he gets down. Cruel with the Molotov. It's a little too deep. It's towards Goose, so he tried to push them off, and there's nobody there. The op does get a frag on with BGME, though, who is trying to aggress through car. The retake is certainly on the Molotovs, comes waiting it, but why is there no flash? There was a flash on a Rahul, and he should have used it for the peek into his long. Rahul falls, everybody falls. Defuse finally get the round. A lot of mistakes coming in from Chaotic Intelligence. They had utility, Johnny. They had the goods, but again, it's not being used.
Yes, it isn't. And now we're in the last round of the first half. It's Chaotic Intelligence versus Diffuse. All of you in the chat, please hashtag your team that you're supporting so that they can see your love even if they come back and watch the stream. Chaotic Intelligence going for the double op setup. It's 3 M4s with that double op. Looks like these have aggressed already, and mid is exposed so badly. I don't know if Silu would realize that. Oh, he finally is able to get some cover for Mr. Rahul over there. Makes it a 4v5, and can he spot the leg?
And he does get another tag there, Blaze. Taken down 4 points of health, and again, Chaotic Intelligence. They do so many things good, so many things right. If they just used a flashbang the previous round, so much could have happened. But yeah, they let that slip by, and again, they have the man advantage with Defuse. They always find a way back into these kind of rounds. Let's see if they can do it this time around is the question. We haven't seen them exploit mid all that much. There was that one round where they got the pick towards mid and the pick towards B, so they were able to converge. But apart from that, we didn't see much of this. So I hope they have some special strategy in mind for the final round of the first half. And it seems like we might have a short play at hand. Only one player defends towards short in the form of Abyss with the AWP.
And look at that double smoke coming in. That one smoke gets failed by them. I don't know why. They could have put the smoke more deeper, but now they are going to be in a lot of trouble because of this, because the AWP is going to be quite open. Anyone who white peeks over there, Abyss should be able to land that shot onto them.
And they're just playing passive. They're doing the right thing, Johnny. They're playing for the plant, which is something that you don't really see these days. People generally tend to over-aggress, find openings, and well, Abyss, he gets an opening. He gets the kill in from long as the retake is definitely on. Blaze with the AWP. He's being pressured because there's nobody left on his side to live. Why is he? His sensitivity is too damn high.
I know, Blaze, he's looking at people not pulling the trigger. I'm wondering why isn't he pulling the trigger if he could have landed at least 2 shots over there.
I guess he's an aspiring cameraman at this point, but yeah, 9-6, Chaotic Intelligence, they get the last round of the first half. And there's one thing that I need to emphasize here. This last round, what we did see from the T side, it was a classic nip strat. So what you do is you put a smoke towards crossing, you put a smoke towards CT. You can go with a flash, jump in through CT, double peek the Opper, so that you don't lose a single man, but the Opper is so uncomfortable he has to take a passive stance. And you get a hold CT at the same time. But we never really saw anybody take aggression through CT. All of them just ran through short. And yeah, at this point, Chaotic Intelligence, they have a 3-round lead from the second half, and if they do win the pistol, Diffuse, it'll be a really hard task for them.
Yes, indeed. And I mean, Blaze might be kicking himself in the foot after that play. Definitely was a cameraman play, but he has time to redeem himself. Now this is the second half. Chaotic Intelligence 9-6. Diffuse need this pistol round if they want to make a comeback into this game.
Definitely, because this pistol round not only will give them another round to work with, it'll give them both the momentum and the money they'll need for the round following suit. So we'll have to see how they come about this, and they better do it in a really good fashion because they have everything going in their favor. They have a kit, they have a smoke, aggression is not that much in the favor of either side. Chaotic Intelligence, they're just walking around, they're just scouting, they're just seeing what's up from the side of Blaze, from the side of Defuse, but again, both these teams are playing so passively, it'll always boil down to those small kills that makes a huge impact.
Now this is the beauty of the setup by Chaotic Intelligence. They're all 3 people holding mid, 1 holding tunnel, 1 holding long. If they decide, if they get a pick-up shot, they will go towards short. Otherwise, they can just quickly rotate towards the B-bomb side, go that mid to B, and sandwich the 2 CTs that are sitting in the B-bomb side.
Exactly. Neo is going to be the first line of contact in case the hit comes in through short. They have a smoke and a flash, and it's yet to be expelled from Cruel. So they still have time on them. I'm surprised that Cruel had $300 in the bank, didn't invest in a P250 out of all weapons, because again, when you have a Glock against a USP, the P250 gives you a far versatile range to get those headshots in. Plus, it gives you the damage that a Glock simply doesn't. The flash comes in. Neo tried to reposition through CT, but he will catch them off guard with the off angle he does have. The refrags do come in though. Neo, I'm not really sure why he's reaggressing here, because because he gets downed instantly. This was a huge misplay, giving away the man advantage and turning into man equalizer. Chaotic Intelligence, they are fast repositioned though. They've already made their way through shot, leaving Bicep towards the ninja position. Music, he's aggressing through shot here. The Glock favored in the close range engagements. He needs to find the headshots and he needs to find them now if the retake has to come underway. Trying to clothesline them, but he's not really finding any success. Music, again, this fight is so perfectly taken by Chaotic Intelligence. They know that they don't need the frag. All they need is the time that's being bought. Music, still trying to get this frag. It's just the circus. It's just the circus. Blaze, Xanos left that one hit. Blaze tries to get the 5,000 DPI move in, but that just doesn't work in his favor. And the team kill to put a salt in the injury. A beautiful run coming in from Chaotic Intelligence. That fight at shot. Again, the G replays captivating the best and the worst of every moment.
I mean, you should have just seen Blaze again. He started spinning over there. I'm like, what's wrong? Is he nervous or he's just having some fun? He's like, okay, let's have fun, guys, in the first map. We'll take the second and third.
Exactly, he went full Beyblade move at that point, and well, the Beyblade got toppled, so kind of a sad, desperate move there, but the Brown ultimately goes towards the T side, and that will set them up onto double digits. And at this point, they have everything going their way. Like, how? Silu, he's been on point with his aim, but his eyes, his vision seems to be a little impaired.
Yeah, I know. I think maybe he was just waiting to see if someone else pushes. Maybe get that that trigger discipline. Try and get 2 kills instead of 1. But
yeah, exactly. But the trigger discipline doesn't work out in his favor. 17 HP is all that's left on him. But again, it's only USPs, so Diffuse, they might just look out for exit. They just will give this round away, and it should be 11th round on the board for Chaotic Intelligence. The next time around though, Diffuse, they'll have barely any money. So again, from my eyes, I really don't think they should invest. They should try saving and invest in the 19th round when they'll have the AWP out, all the utility they want, and then finally we might see a rejuvenated Diffuse.
yeah, now finally the T's are pushing against those USPs, but they will not want to lose out on guns over there.
Well, BGMB, he does find a kill. He does retrieve a UMP. Now the thing is, they have money. I genuinely cannot see them winning a round when they invest into this. Okay, they do. Sadly, they have a flash, they have a smoke, they have the guns out, but the utility is looking really scarce. And if Diffuse do not take early engagements, if they boil this down to the last 1 minute, the advantage will sadly go the way of Chaotic Intelligence. And BGNB, due to the team having such low utility, he is forced to aggress. Now this is something that I don't really understand. BGNB is the player with utility. You normally prefer him to play passive, be the support player, but he's the one taking the aggressive starts. Look at him! He's towards T spawn 1 minute 30 in the clock.
And that's giving them so much info. So now the rotation should come in for the CTs quickly, because they should realize that everyone is in the B bomb side. Now the rotations are being called, and one hold your line carefully.
And the nade, it does a ton of damage on his Silu.
And they know him. They know he's there.
That will cause a lot of problem. Chaotic, you know why they put this name up. Look at what BGNB has done to their entire lineup. They know that their hit has been scouted out. They know that they cannot progress further in towards the B-bomb side. BGNB playing a masterful game at this point. And look at this off-angle help by New.
New might get caught out over here.
He might get caught out, but he still has the jump on them. Silu, he might just peek in. Oh no! The Mac 10! How? How? He somehow finds the frag, and again the man advantage goes in the favor of Chaotic Intelligence. The flashes are coming in as the hit is in towards A. BGNB again on the back lines. This man, he needs to come up tall for his team, but he only has a UMP to do it with. Can he find any results here is the question. There is a backstab from Nomad, so they've backstabbed the backstabbers. This is beautiful stuff coming in. BJB shooting his own teammate. That's not something that you see every day. The bomb is dropped outside. It's right in front of CT spawn. Blaze can certainly find this kill and the clutch. 10 seconds is all that's left on the clock, but Rahul makes his way out. 6 seconds and he gets the bomb planted. Biceps maintaining the man advantage, not overextending as well though. Razor aggressing through CT, gets the dink. 6 HP versus 6. It's even Stevens at this point. 1 bullet either way will do the job, but the kit is not in. A 10-second defuse is to be done. Biceps aggressing. Can he get the kill is the question. 3, 2, they go for the gunfight, but it's 1 out. Do they have the time? They should barely have the time and defuse. They win a round that they almost lost by the fingertips.
Yeah, they actually should have got this round earlier. The thing is, he tried that jump shot. Jump shots with M4s are not that easy. You can do a jump shot with the scout. You can do a jump shot with USP with those pistols. But with an M4, he whiffed it completely. That guy got him down to 6 points of health. It could have gone the other way.
But again, that spot is iconic for jump shots.
I mean, I understand it's iconic for jump shots, but the gun you're using is very important.
Yeah, it is. It's really important. If he had an MP9 at that scenario, he would have been far better. But you get what you get, and at this point, they get a round which they desperately needed. This time around, there is a 4-round deficit. If they do win this round, Chaotic Intelligence, they will not be able to invest for the next round. So they can certainly close the gap. But the difference this time around is Chaotic Intelligence, they are playing completely passive. Look at this. They have a man towards T-spawn. They're expecting Defuse to be on the aggressive stance, and they're on the completely passive stance.
And you see Abyss with that flash, he makes his move in. They've got the Molotov. That AWP shot needed to land over there. He's missed the second though, but there is cover from New. Finally, he gets one more. Oh, that spray down misses though. He gets one kill onto Silu. Mr. Rahul is there for the trade now. It makes it a 3v2.
BJ, he aggresses, he finds another kill, but again, this is overextension at its best, because you did not need to take the pick. You made the clutch possible for Rahul, because if you had held 1 versus 3, he would have been choked out, because he needs to come to you. He does not have the bomb though, so it's definitely harder. Why is he holding on the nade? You really cannot afford to do that. Music aggresses through the smoke and he catches him off guard. Again, really small misplays from both ends are costing them rounds. But Defuse, they're step by step progressing to the equalizer.
But just look at Mr. Rahul's contribution to Chaotic Intelligence. 20 kills with 8 deaths. He's the person who's been most with the discipline for his team. And Cruel and Abyss need to start racking up some kills so that all that burden is taken off Silu and other people's shoulders.
Exactly, but at this point, you really got to be questioning the small decisions that they've been making, the overcommitments, the overpeaks, the misusage of utility. Because ultimately, even if you get kills or not, those are the small plays that win you rounds and tournaments at the end of the day. Because if they don't do that, Defuse, they might just come in with the comeback. And Chaotic Intelligence, they're just trying to wait here. They're just trying to get a reactionary play out. Rahul is holding to its T-spawn though, so if anybody aggresses through mid or long, he will be able to catch them off guard. And they've not gotten any results thus far that will lead them to disengage and try finding another opening elsewhere. The only thing is Xenos, he's playing up close and personal with an MP9. So yeah, he will have the numbers disadvantage when the push does come in, but the MP9 is renowned for getting these spray downs. Look at this, they're slowly but surely coming in. It's all going to be on the Xenos. Gets one, can he get the second? Is the question. No, he doesn't. He gets sideline New with the farmers. Has an off angle to play out of. But will he get support in the right side? The question, the flash doesn't come in. But Music, he sprays them down. Gets both headshots. And it's only going to be Cruel with a P250. Nothing much he can do. And they have taken the passive stance. They're playing this far. And yeah, Blaze, he should be collecting the final frag. Even if he doesn't, he has players in position to do so. And the round, again, going in the favor of Defuse with the margin slowly but surely coming together.
I mean, again, this is becoming a very interesting match. We saw yesterday where a team that was leading in Inferno, they were 13 rounds ahead. And 9, and from there they lost every round.
Yes, exactly. That is a heartbreak of a match to watch because they had that round in their grasp, but they just let it slip by. You could even sense the nerves being tested in the final few moments of the game, which again, it's LAN. It might be your first time at LAN as well. It is ILG. It is for both the professionals and the home gamers, and there is no problem in doing that whatsoever. Everybody has these experiences, but will Defuse be ready for the experience too as long? Because they get the first kill, BGNB, he falls back, he disengages, and Chaotic Intelligence, you know, the backstab is away. HBK, he goes down. It's a man advantage taken away, and Defuse, they really needed that. HBK, he could have held there, he could have held the off angle and made sure that Chaotic cannot reposition, but he allows them away back in this round.
And look at Silu, he's slowly crouching, but there's a disadvantage to that. If the flash comes, he can get headshotted easily, but he's aggressing, slowly trying to take the control. 4. Now, no one knows. Blaze has already been so aggressive over there. Silu gets the opener, and now he has the A bomb site for themselves. The rotations are coming in. They're going to move to a shot, but I don't know if Niru realizes that.
He turns around, he actually gets a kill, and he doubles up. He's making these throws, but he gets a third. He's holding to his short, but the bomb is still on the back of Krul. 40 seconds is all that's remaining. He needs to hightail it because the rotations are coming in from Blaze from lower tunnels. The Molotov is put perfectly, denies him control of the bomb site, and he has to boil away a little bit of time. He can plant towards platform and potentially try repositioning, although that will be really hard. He's going for the safe plant here. That will suggest he's playing from elevator, and at this point, if Diffuse do not converge on him together, he can get them single file. Will he do that is the question, Krul. He might take an aggression.
I actually want to watch Blaze what he's going to do over here, but I mean Chaotic Intelligence must be hitting themselves on the foot, and this is going to be interesting. Can Blaze get the retake, or is his camera angle going to be too hard for him to handle?
Well, let's hope he can. The camera gets the kill, and it's going to be 11-10. Diffuse finally hitting double digits, and well, this is what I feared the most, Johnny. The comeback, it's becoming a reality.
Yes, that comeback is becoming real. I mean, Chaotic Intelligence really needs to kick themselves over here.
But
because
one second, we have a cameraman in game, but credits to a cameraman out of the game. Our production black for the G replays, again captivating the best and the worst of every game.
I mean, Silu, you saw him. He had a nice position. He had the headshot also on the guy at shot. Though he was low HP, okay, he gets taken down. But what were the others doing? 2 people came in from short, and those 2 also died to him. He just had freaking 5 HP.
And yeah, anything would have been sufficient to kill him. At that point, even a decoy exploding would have downed him. But again, Chaotic Intelligence, these are the small misplays, Johnny, that I was talking about. You overlook somebody, you do not check your off angles. Again, they knew exactly where he was. They got the backlines on him as well. But he still manages to prevail under pressure, which is commendable at the best. Indeed, missing a flick towards mid here, and he will need to de-aggress, but aggression in from HBK. He will hear them all come in through short. That will give Xanos the time he needs to position himself for success. The Molotov comes in and it's perfect. It separates them and it burns away. Oh no! The deagle shot was on point. HBK has to fall back, cannot find any result whatsoever, and I just hope that Bicep is not overlooked here.
No, he is going to get caught out because few people are going to come wide and few people are going to come from the box. And now this is bad, but he still gets a shot onto 1.
And that was
he's done his job.
Exactly, he keeps the man advantage in the equalized position. Blaze finds kill to Rahul, but Abyss with the deagle steps up tall, and Silu, he gets the frag to his long. Neo is all that remains, but can he find the clutch is the question. He gets off angle. 12-10, Chaotic Intelligence win the round in the most unlikeliest of circumstances.
What a nail biter, I must say, OG. This game is turning out to be such an interesting finals. The end of this first map does to second map will be moving into Overpass, and the third game, if it goes on to a decide, is going to be Mirage.
So you definitely are in for some action-packed finals today, because again, Overpass and Mirage, these are maps, especially when played in the Indian circuit, they go ham on the aggression. So definitely cannot wait for map 2 this time around. And again, you know, I'm really happy to see such an enthusiastic audience today, especially in chat.
Yeah, shout out to everyone who has joined in on the stream. If you guys are enjoying this, please do share it with all your friends. Call all your friends to support your team and let your community grow. With that share, with your love, this community is going to grow, and we're going to get even better events for you. And we are already enjoying such a beautiful event, the ILG Cup Season 3.
Again, up until today, I expected only the Mumbai Minor, the famous cities, to have this kind of response in chat. I never expected Kochi and Lucknow to deliver such an amazing crowd, but well, the frags go the other way. Diffuse, they again maintain the man advantage. Chaotic Intelligence, they have a utility, they have the bomb dropped at CT at the double door, so it's going to be really hard for them to recover this round. But look at this, they're trying to play this one smart. Rahul coming in from the back lines. No, he should have pulled the trigger there. He had the element of surprise. He goes down, the bomb is retrieved. The Bicep has the bomb in his grasp, but he needs to find a way to make this clutch work. Neo is holding on rotations too short here. He might just be dropped. Biceps double atop the box, but he gets headshotted immediately. 12 to 11. Diffuse. They keep the map close.
I mean, OG, I don't realize how Diffuse pull out these rounds in such difficult situations. They end up bringing such amazing rounds for themselves, and they're back in this game because now Chaotic Intelligence money is in the dumpsters. If they lose this round, they are almost out of this game.
And yeah, you gotta feel them. They have 1 foot out of the door already, and this is where the nerves are put to the test. If Diffuse did not win this round, Chaotic Intelligence might just run away. And mind you, Diffuse, they were on the verge of a comeback there. They had the momentum, they had the economy, they had everything going their way. But there just seems to be one small hole in the sail that just stops them gradually.
Let's see what Diffuse has in store in this round for us. There's Flash coming in towards mid. They're trying to, bait out the CTs to look at mid and maybe move in towards B. But as you see, the C4s rotating from the T-spawn towards tunnels. And looks like they are most likely looking for that B hit. There is one guy who's playing from the side of platforms from B bomb side. And there's only one person inside the site. That is Blaze. Let's see how Blaze is going to hold this.
And again, he needs to be clinical on his hold. He has some nade, so not a lot in terms of defensive utility, but he does have backup waiting. The nade comes in, it should do a chunk amount of damage, and he spots Cruel towards car, but he's a little too late on the realization that will lead to the B side being fallen. Abyss adding on to the misery, getting a frag from mid, but Music piercing through the smoke. He gets the spray. Cruel, he goes down immediately. HBK trying to de-aggress. BGMB on the other end gets a flick on Rahul, who's trying to aggress through mid. Neo with the flash trying to come in, but he's pushed back. They're all entering through window. Such a narrow choke point. Still with the AWP though, so can't take advantage of that. Gets a kill,
but the Diffuse comes in.
But the ninja, it comes in out the knife. Slice and dice. They find the equalizer.
I mean, how do Diffuse pull out these rounds?
They diffused it. Diffuse, they get the ninja Diffuse. They live up to their name and they get the round. Such a close game.
Chaotic Intelligence, they get a buy with the AKs, but Mr. Rahul not having that clean of a buy, no utility. What happened in the last round, OG?
And again, Chaotic Intelligence, they were in such chaos themselves. Again, it's not the best of positions. They were in the op was holding towards window, which you never really see. You'd rather prefer an AK because that's such a narrow choke point, and after the op is cocked, it needs to be recocked. So minor misplays, and the smokes were perfect from Diffuse. They had the bomb cover, they had the distraction in, and they had the kit as well. So everything went their way in the last few seconds, giving them the crucial round that they needed.
This is what I said, like that smoke and that kit, right? If you have that smoke and the kit, anything can be done, because the distraction was there by the other CTs coming in from window, coming in from door, that they didn't realize that there's a person in. So what happened is there was already one person who tried to do that smoke diffuse first. They take him down. They didn't realize someone already replaced him and started diffusing again.
Yeah, sort of ESL1 flashbacks, but nonetheless, Silo comes in. He's trying to get the kill, but why did HPK aggress like that? He should have peeked in, he should have played off his teammate, but that will lead to the B side being fallen and the man advantage going in the favor of Chaotic Intelligence. They will get the bomb down, but this time around, Ninja Diffusers are going to be out of the picture because there's only one smoke left on their arsenal. The launch out towards the shadow position does come in, but nobody is there from Chaotic Intelligence thus far. They've not yet planted the bomb, so again, Diffuse, their utility is being baited out perfectly by the side of Chaotic Intelligence, and the afterplan positions look really good. They have a complete crunch towards the door position, and they have Mr. Rahul watching towards the tunnels.
I was just hoping if one does a simple over here, throw the AWP on top and scare them.
Well, not everybody is simple, but this retake should be simple for Diffuse. If they find the frags, that is Cruel, they get the refrag and Cruel doubles up. He keeps the man advantage and he keeps the men alive on the side of Chaotic Intelligence, giving them the round and the round lead. 13-12. They can almost taste victory, and I bet it tastes as good as Monster Energy.
Yes, and I mean, Diffuse really needs to take my energy over here. I want to see them. If you had to choose, which team would you choose? I'm saying I'll go for Diffuse.
For me, I had to think of chaotic intelligence this time around. I really like the way they waited for the plan to come in. Not only did they buy a little time and get positions, they also baited out the utility so perfectly. Diffuse, the only reason I'm not favoring them this time around is they're taking needless fights. They're taking fights that, again, on textbook seems like big mistakes. For example, towards B, HBK shouldn't have come in there. He shouldn't have gone in for the peek. He should have played off his teammates towards side, used the distraction, and then peeked. That way, it would have been a perfect crossfire. But again, these mistakes are not that forgiving once it
Now
comes
look
to
at
the
the
stage.
auto shorty.
Ooh, the auto shotty. He has the de-aggress, but that nade does no damage at all.
Who's using the auto shorty? It's one.
There's BGNB.
Yeah, let's see where is the auto shorty sitting. He is in prime position over there, maybe to get a few kills only when they come up slope. So let's watch what's happening.
Well, the auto shotgun will need to get up close and personal if it needs to get any action, but the only action it's getting is a wall bank. Kasilu finds 60 HP off BGNB and takes it out. They are coming in up close and personal though, but the headshot comes in the other way, and the entries just keep favoring chaotic intelligence. A 3-man entry with no response and no man biceps should get the final frag, and that's 14-12. Chaotic intelligence 2 rounds away from securing their map pick in this grand finals.
Now the problem for Defuse is they don't have a clean buy. They can go for that maybe pharmacist, then they'll be able to get some kits, but looks like they're going to play for overtime.
Yup, coming in, does a ton of damage onto music there, but again, you've got to feel it for chaotic intelligence. They have been on the roll. They had a slow start at the second half, but as soon as they started stringing that one round together, they are unstoppable, except for the ninja diffuser. That is cheeky, I give you, but not enough to win you a map. They are all coming in through long though. They have one player in the form of Abyss who's trying to watch the backlines and make sure the rotations doesn't come in through short. So we'll have to see how that pans out. Rock through the smoke again. They find these entries out of nowhere. Krul knows exactly where Zanos is playing from, and he gets the frag. A 3 versus 5. Things are starting to look really bleak for Diffuse. If they get the frag on Silu, things will still be possible, but Silu has smartly fallen back, falling them in to the hands of Abyss. 1 versus 5. New should be going down here soon, and he does. 15-12, Johnny. Doesn't seem like your pick is doing you all that well, does it?
Yeah, but Diffuse now is going to go for the buy. Maybe this is what they had in plan. They want to take it to overtime.
They want to play for the end game here. They know that they cannot beat Thanos up close and personal. They're trying to look at the bigger picture here. But is the bigger picture a best of 3? Are they trying to play for the next map?
No, definitely they are going to play for overtime in the first map. They're going to get a good buy coming in over here. See, they've taken the timeout as well to think what their strategy is going to be for this last.
And again, you know, I'd rather prefer them having a timeout a couple of rounds earlier. They could have discussed, they could have strategized. They had 2 rounds of breathing time. They could have only discussed strats. Again, they had only mere pistols, so it's not like they were with some hardcore calling. So they could have definitely tried that. I wish they did this a little earlier, but we'll have to see how they approach this round. The auto shotgun again out from Blaze. That might suggest him getting a little up close and personal, either towards B or towards A long. And Xenos only on 8 frags. He really needs to step up here. BGNB goes for the glass cannon AWP, but this purchase, I'm a little skeptical, Johnny. I'm a little skeptical.
HBK this time he chooses for the auto shotty again, and I don't know how much that would do in a map like Dust 2, which is so open. It's not easy to land those shotguns unless you're playing in at tunnel, unless you're playing in at short. Yes, you can play it from side, but they're going to Molotov and they're going to flush you out from there, so you're not going to hold that angle for very long.
Exactly. Chaotic intelligence, again, they're just going back to the standards. They're looking for any aggression close by Diffuse. They know that Diffuse are on the edge, and that might force them for desperation moves. They're molotoving all these close angles. They're very methodical in their approach, at least for this round. So it's going to be really hard for Diffuse to get a jump onto chaotic intelligence this time around. And they still have a lot of utility up, mind you. So they can still opt for an execute if that's their preferred style.
The flash coming in towards B. They're trying to fake it over there. That's Nomad trying to do as much as he can, but one in a beautiful position with that op. He should be able to catch one at least. He does, and that beautiful off angle by one gets the headshot onto Cruel. But now Abyss, he's able to see the shoulder. 37 seconds on the clock now. This might be some trouble for Chaotic Intelligence. They had some issues like that before as well.
How did the frag go the other way? Somehow Rahul found the frags and keep his team in it by the skin of the teeth. Xanos aggressing, he will find the kill. But again, BGNB, he fails to deliver at the worst possible time. He falls. Xanos only 13 points of health. A bullet would do enough, but he gets one to the head. His decapitation is on the menu because it's only going to be Blaze. He needs to find some way for getting in this round. The bomb plan goes down at the nick of time. He does find a frag though on transition. Can he make this 1 versus 2 work realistically? He is being watched. Abyss with the AWP knows exactly where he's coming from, playing off the back of the support provided by Bison, but he's getting up close and personal. This is not a situation where the AWP prevails, but he does. 16 to 12. They get their map pick. Chaotic Intelligence. They get the first map in this best of 3 grand finals, and we will be back after a short break. A quick shout out to our sponsors before we do go off stream. Title sponsors Alienware, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors Next Play Multimedia and Kaspersky. GP partner Galax. Energy drink partner Monster Energy. And well, if you're a little too impatient to give us a 5-minute break, you can just head on to WCC Rivals, get an innings under your belt, and perhaps have some fun. But we'll be back with more action.
Butterfly dancing in the sky, spreading wings, flying high. Colors reflect into your eyes, lush, baby, love. Close to me, close to me, so close to me. Close to me, so close to me. When you walk in the room, you're still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. The picture isn't perfect. The road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Good. It's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to map 2 of the grand finals of the ILG Cup CSGO Kochi Manor, and this grand finals is brought to you by Cash Plus Key Gamers Mode. And at this point, we are reaching the last step. This is Chaotic Intelligence map pick. Sorry for the last word in the giant segments of the last game. This is Chaotic Intelligence map pick, and they have chosen the CT side of Overpass, which we all know is technically favored. So let's see how Diffuse come about to perhaps change the odds, perhaps turn the tables, and hopefully delivers a good grand finals for us today.
But I'm wondering, why did Defuse actually pick T side first? Because you know, the team that picks the map, the other team gets the chance to choose sides.
Exactly, and yeah, it's a questionable decision, but again, there have been so many questions thrown at us today which we couldn't answer. Hopefully this is one of them as well. Hopefully you come up with something really good for us to get our eyes laid upon. Nonetheless, Diffuse, they've actually taken complete control now. They have aggression completely countered by Chaotic Intelligence. They're not able to get any information whatsoever. All of them, literally all of them, are playing from sides. Usually I expect one CT to aggress through a long toilets as well. There are so many avenues.
The rush is coming in towards the A-bomb side, and now the rotations have been called quickly. The smokes drop. The plant should come in through that smoke quickly. One getting the bomb plant down, but a beautiful headshot by Cruel, tapping away. Nomad also gets the kill onto one. Now it's a 3v5. Now he's going for the defuse, but he's spamming away. They realize they're hitting with the knife and tapping. He gets the knife kill instead. HBK gets taken down, and Xeon,
He goes down.
sorry,
Yeah, he just comes in a little too fast, and that's such a chaotic round. Ironically, because they come in with the knife. That bait ninja Diffuse was the money hitter though, because again, that action, again, the G replays captivating what I can't captivate with words. And G is all I can think of the pistol round, because Chaotic Intelligence, they keep all four men alive. They get the defuse, they get the round, and Diffuse, this was their turn to show us something great on the T. I've not seen that smoke. I've never seen that smoke. We have to see where that smoke is headed. And it heads all the way down to the
Yeah,
start.
that's actually a very beautiful smoke. You can just quickly put that smoke in, stopping the T's from entering that canals towards B shot. So that's actually quite so normally people actually use that to Molotov. They don't use a smoke generally over there. They use that Molotov over there.
Well, nonetheless, close quarters engagement taken too long, and Silu and Abyss, Silu and Crew completely clean whatever that Diffuse were trying to post down there. And it's only going to be BGMB left, and again, there's nothing much he can do from this position. Only has a P250 to work with as well, and they're wrapping around him like sharks, so he's about to encounter a lot of turbulence. He's trying to get in with the P250, but Billu is... Sorry, not Billu, oh my goodness, my name senses. Silu! I feel sad for the man, but yeah, he should be run down. The thing comes in as well, but can't do much. Rahul Keen's go 2-0 and a clean run coming in from them.
Rahul will be like, okay, my teammate wants to kill me, drops me down to 6 points of health.
And yeah, they call the timeout here. Chaotic Intelligence. It's the TC. It's not the T side that's calling the timeout. So I'm a little intrigued as to what they have to be talking about here. But they're not going to reinvest. They still have money. This time around, Diffuse, they'll have enough money to go for the buy.
And all you guys on the chat, it's fun to watch both the... I mean, we're going to cast both the finals for you, so don't get worried. After this is going to be the Lucknow finals. We're going to enjoy a lot of good CS over here. So let's not spread hate, but spread love for both the communities.
And again, I'm really glad to see both the communities coming together and watch CS. It not only gets in more viewership, but the hyperactivity of chat is something that I generally don't see on a regular basis. Nonetheless, Chaotic Intelligence through the back of the Molotov, they're trying to aggress, but that smoke will be yielding them the advantage of the peak. Will Bison get the frag? They completely mow them down! The MP9 close quarters prevails as the AKs just tumble down like domino. The bomb dropped outside Monster, but Chaotic Intelligence, they haven't got intelligence toward that side yet. But they certainly have the 3-man advantage. They're so... Oh no! The refrag comes in, but again, a 1 versus 4. BGNB has a lot to do, but he doesn't have a lot to do it with. And Abyss finning out the final frag 3-0 as again Diffuse. Their aggressive stance is completely mowed them down. And okay, I normally don't show the stat, but there's only 1 kill that Diffuse have come in yet. And
3 rounds, 1 kill, and that's actually troublesome. But we know that how CT-sided this map is, because you know you already spawned at one bomb site. Moving to the other bomb site is quite easy as well, so you already have the position advantage. The T's need that Molotovs, they need that smoke to push in. Now this time they're pushing through the Molotov, and Mr. Rahul is going to get taken down easily with those Mac 10s. Suddenly it's hurting for Chaotic Intelligence.
And I do not know how SMGs always find a way to prevail, and this time around it works in the advantage of Diffuse. Cruel does come in with the refrag though, and 3 of these players actually have been tagged significantly low, so the retake is definitely on. Silu with the AWP rains in another shot, making this gap a little closer. A 3 versus 2. The utility is looking good for Diffuse, but the friction, oh, through the wall! He finds the kill on to be short actually. Cruel, the 1 versus 1, 6 HP, and he finds it! He has the kit, and they have the defuse.
I do not know how Chaotic Intelligence did this, but Silu with some beautiful kills with that AWP, bringing them back in that round. Chaotic Intelligence, a well-deserved round over there.
And let's bring it back on the stream, the G replays. Just look at the shot, Johnny. Look at the shot. Ooh. If I hit that, my girl would have been on me right now. But Diffuse, they get an AWP of their own, courtesy of the bomb plant in the last round. This time around, let's hope they will be hitting some nutter shots. BGMU walking towards long here, and the peak! It comes in. Silu, the hero of the previous round, goes down as the martyr. A man advantage instantly secured by Diffuse, and well, they have long control as well. They can get the A side quick. Oh no, the flash! It completely dodges whatever intent they were headed. 3 men stacked towards the B bomb site, and this should be one of the best holds of the year if they have to get this round.
Yeah, but Cruel has already taken a nice defensive stance towards the truck, and the rotations need to be called in quickly. They're already there. Abyss with that nade, he has that AUG, but he's taken a bad position. He's going to get caught out over there from the box, and like I said, very bad positioning by Abyss.
And again, the off-angle help up Blaze was really good. Cruel trying to aggress here. Needs to land the frag. Finally does after expelling 22 bullets out. But the utility is still existent on Diffuse. That's smoke. Blaze, he's looking to go aggressive on the back of the flash is perfect at the lineup. He gets both of them. It's only going to be Rahul who's trying to get this round back. But a 1 versus 3. The spray comes in. Xeon, he finds the kill. 4-1. Diffuse, they get the round. Beautiful flashbang.
Yes, indeed, some orgasmic play coming in for OG, and you can hear it in his voice, my friends. Please hashtag OG for this amazing hype. Cruel, he's making his way. I mean, they've gone for that deagle play, but there's an M4 on Rahul's hand, which he saved from last round. Chaotic Intelligence, they had a good start now, but they should not give out rounds over here, because once Diffuse starts racking up those rounds, Chaotic Intelligence gets into a back foot, and then they get nervous and they start losing hope. I know they did pull it out in Dust 2, but Overpass is not a map like Dust 2.
Yeah, they did pull it on the CT side of Dust 2, but on the T side, you saw that recurring issue that you were talking about. As soon as they lost the man advantage, their momentum stopped. They tried looking for pickoffs, which really didn't go their way. But this time around, I really hope that that's the only round where we see that in action. And let's Diffuse. They have a lot going for them right now. They have that crucial round which allowed them to get a full healthy economy, and but that has to be on the NBA highlights tomorrow, because that was a Kobe.
There's a beautiful slam dunk coming in by Sesson, as the local people from Kochi are telling us. And
well, this man advantage secured. Diffuse, They can hit towards either side. The bomb is still in transition from T-spawn, but the only thing is the M4, the Soul M4 is towards Bang, so it can still find some damage. Cruel gets the opener, trying to make it a double, and he does! It's a disaster on the entry as it's the man advantage secured, but instantly taken away. HBK trying to make this one possible. Cruel, 7 points of health is all he has, and he falls immediately. A 2 versus 3 as the bomb should be planted, the smoke in for safe measure. Silu aggressing through, he might just find the frag. Nobody's looking here, Johnny. This could be a disaster. He gets one. Knows that the bomb planter is still there. Looking at top of the box. Can he find the second is the question? HBK sprays wildly. He gets the frag. A 1 versus 1 now. BTNB has the AWP primed towards the bomb. The Molotov will stop the aggression, but not his peak. He gets the kill, but that got way too close for comfort.
Yes, that was quite close to comfort, but Diffuse now they get the second round on the board. And money's still not looking that great. Yes, Silu, Cruel and all have decent buys. They can throw some guns around, but it's going to be a weak buy though. They have enough utility to hold, but we've seen time and time again Chaotic Intelligence, even with a bad buy, they make things work. So the T's have taken a timeout, a well-deserved timeout, because they need to now strategize and start racking those rounds, because they know they have the momentum. They do not want to lose that momentum. They're going in for that fast place. They hold for at least for the last 45 seconds and then they go in, but once they go in, they commit to the site, they commit completely.
And you know, I sincerely hope that after this ILG we see more participation from the Kerala community in India. In Indian esports in general, you don't really see as much as many Malu people as you'd expect in the top scene. You know, you normally see only people from North India, especially Mumbai, because that's the hotspot for anything CS. Now slowly Bangalore has seeped in courtesy of Blaze Esports, but I really hope that some of these players, again, you know, the players like BGNB have been in the scene for a really long time, so I really hope they actually do something in the grander scale of things, and ILG is a platform that allows you to do so. Nonetheless, we are ticking into regulation anytime now, and Diffuse, if they do win this round, they will be able to break Chaotic Intelligence momentum and their streak, and that will allow them a way back into the half. Did they just lag out?
I think there might be a technical pause coming soon.
Yeah, there should be a tech pause called soon, but we'll be right back with more CSGO action after we'll get this resolved, but till then, enjoy the highlights.
Rossi gonna peek mid, lands the first kill in.
He tags him down with the re-peek. Let's see now the re-aggression from Rossi will not be anticipated. He gets one, getting it the same. Yes, he does. Kami goes down as well, and it's a shooting gallery as he gets the ace.
Rock pushing in through short, and he's got a long spray down UMP, gets the kill. After second kill through Monster, continues spraying away, gets the third. Fourth kill coming in as well with the plant. No, he's just gonna clean it up. Ace for Rock and FS.
Deal. A 1 versus 3 Mountaineer this up close to expecting him to peek through this off angle, but not really peeking into its skills. Can he go down? Yes, he does. The heal somehow finds it working. And no! Rossi, not today!
Rossi gonna peek mid, lands the first kill in.
Tags him down with the re-peek. Let's see now the re-aggression from Rossi will not be anticipated. He gets one. Can he get the save? Yes, he does. Kami goes down as well, and it's a shooting gallery as he gets the ace.
Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You call to say that you will make it over.
That's a pincer towards side as Super uses Mother as distraction and sprays them all down. He'll spray double headshots and it's the ace.
Kappa putting it from shot, finds the first, and looks like they're gonna continue peeking him from the boiler. He's gonna find the first two.
They can't choose to return fire, but Kappa re-aggressive. Anyway, he gets a wild spray off, but he 3 HP on a negative and he gets taken down immediately by Kappa. Ages experience, my friend, as he gets them all. Of ace.
Pushing through, HB manages to find the first one, capturing a headshot. The way to the smoke, does find the third in flashbang. Looks like he wants to continue pushing in. Into construction, finds the fourth. He continues with the same. He's not done just yet. The ace for HB.
In a corner, he goes on so gets the refrag and he's holding the line more importantly. He gets another one. Killer goes down. Well, he doesn't need help. Action coming in with action as Invoker gets killed. And how has Ditto clutched this?
Pushing through, spots the first player, an instant headshot. Oh, he finds the second as well. Quick kills coming in, gets it through. Oh, they line up, and now he's down to 1v1. Can he get this kill? Pushing in the CDs, and he does. Ace clutch. Pushing through, spots the first player, an instant headshot. Oh, he finds the second as well. Quick kills coming in, gets it through. Oh, they line up, and now he's down to 1v1. Can he get this kill? Pushing in the CDs, and he does. Ace clutch.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. The picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Good, it's all good. Life is going like it should.
Well, we are back in the game. Diffuse, they get the last round, but they win it by a really slim margin. They only save the AWP, and this time around, Chaotic Intelligence, they have an op of their own towards A long, that is. So we'll have to see how this round plays out with the big greens being on both sides. Abyss, a lot of defensive utility, not in the best of fashion being deployed. They waste a lot of utility.
This is what I'm trying to understand. How are you missing your smokes?
It's dead on. You don't need to line them up. There's no opposition coming in as well.
I just think it's the nerves for Chaotic Intelligence, because they time and time again end up, they have the advantage and they lose the advantage, then they again come back and they eventually end up winning the game.
Yeah, it's like South Indian serial all from the start and delivered in 2 hours. So we'll have to see how this extravaganza unfolds as Diffuse. They slowly are getting map control, but here's the thing. Chaotic Intelligence, when they're getting aggressive, they're not catching this off guard. So I'm interested to see what Chaotic Intelligence can do if they get aggressive towards the mid-section of the round, because that's when Diffuse are setting up for the side takes, and that's when the aggression pays you off handsomely. This time around, they have 3-man stack towards B holding passive angles. That means they won't get any information as to what's happening. But the A side defense is a little bit different. They have Silu up close and personal. That means as soon as he's getting pressure from toilets, he won't be able to back off. And they have crew from bank who can't provide much support, so it's a really bad setup. And this is why Neo finds the opener. Silu up close, gets a shot, but that's all he can do from that position. You can't reposition, you can't repeat. There's barely anything he can do from that time around. And a 4 versus 2, the bomb goes down in the nick of time, but the smokes are pushing Chaos Intelligence back through CT. Can they find anything to work with here is the question. The Fuse, their afterland positions are glorious. Biceps tries to get the frag, but he gets fragged upon. Abyss can clothesline Neo, but he's the only one remaining. Tries to get the dink in, but he really can't do anything from the position. 4-3 as Chaotic Intelligence, they lose a follow-up round, and I guess I know where Diffuse are getting all their energy from for getting through. Monster energy.
Yes, indeed. Monster, our energy drink partner. Shout out to them for keeping us fueled and giving us all the energy we need, especially during casting, especially during such intense games.
You know, and Cyril has been playing out of his mind this game. He has been the MVP for this team throughout the tournament, and if he does get the Logitech G moment of the week, which I think he would, you can redeem your G tokens for more monster energy. So it's like feeding into your hunger while getting everything going aside. And this time around, they have the lead. Again, Chaotic Intelligence, the CT side, they need to win at least 4-5 more rounds to make this possible. But this time around, I hope they don't choke. I really hope they don't choke. Diffuse coming in with an advantage, because last time they had a 3-round lead in Dust 2. So again, if Diffuse are able to win on the back of that, when they have the advantage, I wonder what's gonna happen. Nonetheless, we have time. I'm not sure if I think it's technical, but we'll have to see how they go about this. We will be back after a short technical break, ladies and gentlemen, so don't go anywhere. Yeah, enjoy the highlights. Okay, we are back live with the game. It seems like our issues are resolved, and I really hope the issues from Chaotic Intelligence are resolved so that they can finally start winning rounds on the CT side. This time though, they're gonna be on to mere pistols, so damage as much as they can is going to be the name of the game here, and the only person they can inflict on is New. He does fall, he gets a frag though. They do get the refrag in, the man advantage secured by Diffuse as they do disengage and come back to the loving embrace of their teammates. Although Xeon is watching the background. How did he just let him jump by? Didn't? Oh, okay, it was the... Again, X-rays can be deceiving sometimes around, and they do fall back. They know that there'll be an AWP watching close, so yeah, they disengage, the bomb is planted, and they have an AK saved, so I guess it's a good round already.
Silu, he's just going to hold his ground with that AK, that beautiful AK.
And yeah, but Diffuse, they've kept 4 men alive, and if they do win this map, Johnny, we'll go to a deciding map. So again, Chaotic Intelligence, they have a map lead, so even if they do lose this map, they don't need to stress it out all that much. But again, the CT side is where I feel that they can secure the maximum lead that they can. So this upcoming round, the bye round coming in now, will be a really important round for them to win.
Yeah, Silu does pick up the AWP, and now it's a double up setup for the T side, but the AWP in the hands of Silu. Silu has done wonders with that AWP. He's going in aggressively towards Fountain. Is he going to get the pick? He gets that pick, and Sessin gets taken down. A beautiful boost. Nomad, he's got such beautiful vision. He gets one, and now all of a sudden Chaotic Intelligence are in prime position to win this round, but you never count out Diffuse. Diffuse generally tends to diffuse things like this and get back into the round.
Exactly, but they are in for it because they have a lot of disadvantages coming into this round. Silu with the AWP finds them the opener that they needed, and well, that boost, like I said, was beautiful. They disengage, they don't take a single hit point worth of damage. So again, Diffuse, they have a tremendous task coming forth, and if Chaos, they just play passive, they win the round. They don't need to go aggressive, and again, I hope I don't see any over aggressive stunts coming in from them, because that will just ruin whatever they've created. They still have a decent amount of utility up, 3 smokes, a molotov, a barrage of flashes along with a nade. So they definitely can hold once the hit comes in, because Diffuse, they have enough utility for a set piece, although they are 2 men down. It's all gonna be passiveness coming in from Chaotic Intelligence. And there is the AWP towards A long. That won't see action until Cruel sees any plays. Coming forth, we'll check this off angle. It's a common one, but he gets down. New from toilets will be able to try recover, but yeah, he finally gets a kill. A lot of time wasted. Silu capitalizes, he gets the kill, putting BGNB in a 1 versus 4. It's almost impossible for him to get this round, but they're going in single file. 10 seconds is all that's left, and at this point, they're just waiting. They're Cruel Johnny. They want him to get after the time. Will it be done is the question? Doesn't seem likely given that he has transitioned towards long, and Silu aggressed through toilets, but 5 to 4, Chaotic Intelligence maintain their lead as Diffuse, they lose a really crucial round. Again, they had the option for picking up a double up setup, but they chose to keep it single, which does suggest that they might be playing aggressively, might have aggressive off angles, or might even play for the retake in that fact. But we'll have to see how Diffuse come about, because again, this is going to be their last buy in, I guess, a decent time. Although BGNB has money, so they might be able to squeeze in a force. Nomad aggressing through shot, finds a kill. Rahul is still holding the off angle, but he gets down. He gets a kill before that though, so they do have the advantage. The smoke in will allow them to disengage successfully, and now it's again Diffuse on the backhand, as it's been like this for a majority of the game. And yeah, they're losing map control, they're losing men, and slowly but surely rounds and hope as well.
Yes, but still they've got 4 rounds on the board. It's not easy to get rounds for Terrorist Soviet. They're racking those rounds here and there, but Diffuse, if they're able to pick up 2 more rounds as T, this is a very good half for them.
Well, Silu holding close to the AWP, but it doesn't seem like they're going to be headed his way. Because a real hit is towards B. The Molotovs and smokes are still existing. Not really sure why they're not being used. Because Heaven but Neo, who needs utility when you have aim? He clears up the player playing for water. But Abyss, he strikes when the time is right. Finds both BGMB and Neo in transition, leaving HBK with only 34 HP on the clutch. He has a lot of utility though, so things are still possible. 2 flashes and a smoke. He uses the smoke to reposition, try getting an advantage, try getting aggressive. He doesn't spot the boost. No, this could be a disaster. Abyss coming in. He has the off angle, but not the frag. It goes the other way. 6-4. Chaotic Intelligence are slowly but surely locking Diffuse out of the first half.
Yes, but like I said again, you can't count Diffuse off right now. This is a very CT-sided map. They've got 4 rounds on the board already, and this is still not even halfway through the first half. Once, if they're able to rack around 2 more rounds, Diffuse would be in prime position to win this, because we know again the entries are funneled, and this is a map where you need to use a lot of utility, expend a lot of utility to force yourself in towards a bomb site. A lot of teamwork required in this map.
Exactly, and Silu again with the 8 rupees, so they only choose to keep one up, which I really do like. You know, if you get a freebie, there's no need for you to take it.
Smokes, man.
That just puts me onto a bad trip, but nonetheless, they do have everything up, and the flick again. Silu provides when his team asks for it. Rotations are in though. Nomad with the flash in will allow the peek in from Cruel. Cruel is so cruel on his domination because he's not allowing a single man in, but he goes down in return. Bicep stepping up, he gets a kill. The ALV is down. They line up for him. The spray comes in, but he's not able to clean up the last. It's Blaze surviving while all his teammates are bagged, but it's only going to be 8 HP on Bicep, so the clutch is realistic. The bomb dropped amidst a shark, amidst a tank of sharks. He needs to find a way back in this round. It's the low HP player who's peeking him though. He gets a kill, but he's only taken an ounce of damage. 62 hit points still left on his health, but how much will he be able to take in before he succumbs to his death?
This is still doable for him. He has the helmet and the armor. All he needs is 2 headshots, and he's going to be the hero for Diffuse.
Well, at this point he has to be, or else Diffuse are going to be put in such an uncomfortable position for the first half. The bomb, they allowed him to retrieve it though, but 28 seconds, so time is a factor here. Trying to aggress, trying to get a pick off before he commits to a plant. Exploring towards bank, might get this kill, but Rahul comes up on top of the engagement. 7-4. Chaotic Intelligence. Again, their aggression is really intelligent this time around. They're playing around utility. Okay, I grant you this. The smokes and molotovs might not be on point, but they're using the flashes perfectly. They're using it not only to flash the enemy, but to also to help their teammates get the peak perfectly. You can see there, if I'm not wrong, it was Bicep setting up Cruel for the peak. Although Cruel did go down, Bicep recovered and he got them the round.
Yeah, and one thing Chaotic Intelligence is doing well is playing off angles. They play off angles brilliantly. Now they're burning through the smoke. Which is going to take quite some damage over there, but the CZ is prevailing. Mr. Rahul, he's able to do something for his team, but Sesson picks up the AWP. What can Sesson do? It's a 2v2 now. All of a sudden the bomb is dropped towards the B bomb site, and the AWP Nomad, is he going to push through the smoke or go over the box?
Oh, he's going over the box.
Or he gets spotted.
And yeah, he should be able to clean the final frag. Again, Diffuse, they came in with only pistols, so the fact that they were able to down 3 players from Chaotic Intelligence is a good thing in and of itself. But Diffuse, they need to start bagging rounds this time around. They have enough money for even again they can go for a triple up if they want, but it's not something that they desire. They're desperate at this point. 13 rounds in and you have only 4 in your bag. It's not a good showing on the grade score.
And you see Diffuse, they come so close, they bring it to 2v2s, and then eventually they end up losing because Chaotic Intelligence will be playing those off angles.
And this time around, they've taken aggressive stances towards shot. Bicep and Rahul are trying to play off each other. Bicep, as soon as he gets the first frag, he will disengage and allow Rahul to do the follow-up. The nade, I guess he's overstayed his welcome. Rahul is there though, but he fails his spray miserably. Bicep, he is capitalizing on it. He catches Blaze off guard and gets them both. No refrags to answer, and the man advantage clearly in the code of Chaotic Intelligence.
Oh, Silu, he could have caught someone off guard.
He might be caught off guard as well if he jumps like that, because I don't know how he's just so free-flowing. Silu knows that there's a possibility that one might have snuck in through long. If Xeon goes for the peek here, he will be downed instantly. The smoke comes in, still holding the angle, waiting for the smoke to pop. Right play, but The peak was a little too premature. That got me up and running, Johnny, but it doesn't seem like the defense is up and running because the rotations are going to be a little late. Cruel holding the line here, does tag Neo down a real significantly, but Cruel regressing, doesn't find the kill here. Silu with the AWP, the bomb has not gone down yet, so he still has a window of opportunity where he can strike, but it's going to be limited based on how long the smoke is going to be up. Not for long, I suppose. Xeon gets a frag, but Avis from the other end gets BGNB down, and that's a 9th round on the board for Chaotic Intelligence.
Now this is the problem when you're playing from truck. You shouldn't be crouching so easily. As moment you crouch, that headshot lands on you. So you'd rather stand and make that plays near, playing through that truck, taking cover off that truck, rather than going in front and crouching over there, getting headshotted over there.
Exactly, and at this point, it's those small details that do win you rounds. So the Fuse are really coming short on that. Although Chaotic Intelligence, their utility game hasn't been looking all that hot. The Fuse, they've taken a timeout. They want to discuss things out. They want to see how they need to approach this situation. They will be able to muster out a buy, but it won't be that great of a buy coming in. You will have to downgrade. BGNB might have to go for just a Galil alongside utility.
Yeah, and after this round, if they lose this, they are again going to have a weak buy again. They go for the 2 Galils, 3 AKs, and the good part is once Chaotic Intelligence is showing that aggression to get that first kill, that's paying them dividends.
Ooh, Zilu, he finds a kill. He's trying to fall back here, but he's just constantly heading his way. He spotted the head, but he didn't pull the trigger there. That will, again, it could have been an advantage in that code, but it goes away. The Molotov is a little bad because it just bounces atop the smoke. Again, it gets extinguished immediately, so virtually no impact made by it. The nade does a little bit of damage.
But is in such a critical position. He's able to get one. He can get more than, but Silu, he's being the savior for his team.
He comes alive with the AWP at the B side, getting all 3 frags. The players who are on entry, not really sure how they just allow him to go one by one, but again, the Fuse, the momentum just doesn't go their way, both in the rounds and, well, in the takes. It's only gonna be Xeon trying to find the clutch here, but again, the bomb is dropped wide open. Just try and find openings, and it should be double digits already attained by Chaotic Intelligence. Two players to his long. Get his match rolling, but the only thing that's rolling is his head after this round. 10-4, the Fuse. They approach the final round of the first half with barely any money in mind.
Looks like Chaotic Intelligence is thrusting their way to that prize money over here. A lot of money up for grabs, 50,000 in total. The winner gets 35,000 if I'm not mistaken. The team that comes second gets 15,000. And Chaotic Intelligence might just be cementing their place for that 35,000 rupees. And looks like an aggressive play coming in by Diffuse. They've gone in so aggressively already. And Silu gets the opener onto HBK. Time and time again, Silu has provided. He is like the father of his team, the provider, and Neo is going to be able to land that shot. Like I said, again, Cruel crouches over there. You do not crouch and play on that bomb side.
Well, this Monster Energy cannot contain, this chair cannot contain the energy the Monster Energy gives me, and so do Chaotic Intelligence, because they are in for the retake. They are trying to push all the cylinders in. They are trying to come in for the Beagle. Biceps tries to go in without his teammate actually providing cover. Blaze tapping away, will get the final frag. 10-5. Diffuse, they find a round, but again, a 5-round deficit. Do you think the comeback is possible, Johnny?
Do you think Chaotic Intelligence has done enough? I don't think so, because 5 rounds is also detrimental. A good half is 11-4 scoreline.
Again, but on the CT side of Overpass, I think they did enough. Again, it's all going to be dependent on the CT side pistol. If Diffuse are able to run away with the pistol round, they will be able to come back. And Xeon, he needs to go for the kit here, but oh no. Johnny, they've gone in for all 5 armor, no kits, no utility. That means the retake is virtually impossible.
Yeah, it looks like everyone has gone for the armor. Okay, armor and pistols only, nothing, no. It's just going to be bullets and firing at each other.
Well, Fuse, if chaotic intelligence do close the gap, the Glocks can be really monstrous up close and personal, especially on overpass where you have such choked angles that as soon as your entry goes down, you will be on the momentum ride to get the follow-up.
It looks like right now chaotic intelligence are holding it slowly. They're going to go for that push maybe in that 45 seconds. Looks like they're trying to make a B play. They open the door, but he needs to check his corners behind. He's not checking behind, but that beautiful turnaround headshot by Cruel.
That's so
now
cool.
they're just going to go quickly into the side. Cruel became very cruel. He's not checking Heaven, and he's getting dinged in by Waters as well, but New is going to get taken down quickly. The trade is there by Abyss, and Nomad. Such beautiful positioning makes it a 3v2. Sesson dropped down to 3 points of health with Blaze. Can he do something? Post plant situation is better for chaotic over here.
And
Nomad
again,
making a lot of noise.
yeah, they're just being choked out, diffused. They really should have invested in the kit here. They could have taken the retake Uncle collected, but Biceps has just gone ham. Got him 3 kills of his own and 11 to 5. Diffuse. They have
Getting this pistol round as T is so crucial in this map because the easier rounds are the pistol round to win compared to the other rounds because you have to play in through so much utility.
this time around. Diffuse. They are going for the long game. They have not invested a dime except for 2 Zeuses. So you should be expecting Chaotic to get 11th on the board. They do find the opening towards connector. Biceps, he's gonna mow them down. Gets both the kills. The nade for the follow-up with the USB. That does more than good. There's only gonna be Xeon for the Zeus play, but yeah, that didn't work out in his favor. 12 to 5, and a clean round coming in from Chaotic Intelligence. Diffuse. They are gonna be forced to abide. That means they won't have kits. They won't have ops, and you know, I just try to wrap my head around the investment from Blaze and Neo. Neither of them needed head armor this round. I mean, one of them should have invested in a kit rather than head armor. Why? Like, why?
I was thinking maybe if they would have gone for another eco and then played it from 13, that would have given them a proper buy. It is cutting it quite close, but you have to do some plays sometimes to get better rewards.
And talking about better rewards, if you do get nominated as the Logitech G moment of the week, you get 5,000 G tokens, which can be used in the ILG store for redeeming. Although Abyss is holding an off angle here. Blaze expecting somebody to aggress. Not really sure if you expect somebody this close. The flick doesn't come in. 10 HP, but he survives. The more important aspect of this is BGMB has found the bomb. Look at him. He's like, what have I found? It's a treasure when I don't even have the treasure map. He gets information as well. Johnny, this could be massive. Are they expecting this? Bicep comes in. Instant headshot from BTNB. They have found a way to get this round in.
I mean, I don't realize how they don't expect someone to be covering the bomb when they know someone has taken the bomber down. So they should have that point checked rather than running without a gun straight at him.
Exactly, but they do let the man advantage go away. BGMB surviving on 5 points of health, but still surviving. The nade doesn't do a single point of damage. Silu with the M4 does sneak through, gets one. The bomb is dropped right in front of him and he can make a run towards the A-bomb side. BGNB, he might not be expecting this play. He is quicker. Sidnu, he can get on the other side of truck and plant the bomb, thus covering him from a long. Will he do that though? He is planting atop the truck, so he'll be forced to play in from the side. He can't really play from dumpsters from this position, and if he goes there, it's going to be a really hard after plan. Both of them spot each other. Oh, BGNB, he spot. Why is he... Again, I'm out of words right now. Why did he run out with a knife?
Now he should... I think Silu needs to reposition himself towards bank, and that's what he's doing. That's clever because they would think he's going to be near dumpster. I doubt he would come and check bank over there.
And he is holding the perfect off angle. He jumps through. He doesn't have a kit, so Silu, the Molotov is going to be perfect, but will he get the frag? He does! The Molotov, it misses its mark, and it's going to be Diffuse defusing the bomb for surviving in a lifeline. But again, it's 12-6, Johnny.
2 seconds difference, my friend. 2 seconds difference.
And it's 2 gun rounds different as well. If they do win 2 gun rounds in a row, Diffuse will be able to find the equalizer. So, Chaotic Intelligence, if they do win this round out though, Diffuse, their bags will almost be packed for them. The buy comes in. 4 rifles, 1 UMP. If they do take aggression through short, this time around, Chaotic Intelligence, they're slow to deal with this. Smoke. Re-smoke promptly. Double off angle towards short blaze. He gets one, but Neo, he is set up for the double. He's patient here. Is he playing with his food for far too long? This might turn out disastrous. Johnny, what do you think is gonna happen?
I think he should pull the trigger. I don't know why he's taking so long. Oh. But if he hits the guy on the right, he's going to be in trouble.
He gets the first. They know where he is. Cruel. Not really sure why he's not. Again, small misplays are costing them rounds.
No communication at all. That communication should have gone over there that there's a player.
Why would he do that? This, the nade will... Okay, again, I cannot wrap my head around as to why they didn't get the kill. Cruel was just waiting.
Yeah, like I said, lack of communication became the problem over here. His teammate didn't inform, telling him, you know what, there's a player here who's killed me, and they were still standing over there openly. Look at the auto shotty being picked up by Diffuse this time. They know Chaotic Intelligence are going to go for that eco. Won't have that much money. The auto shotty already being put to good use. They have picked it up, however, Cruel is the one with it. And can Chaotic Intelligence turn this around? He's gearing up with that shotgun. The smoke going to be dropped towards canals at long. Scout gets spotted out over there. And one just trying to get as much info as he can. Sidhu, he gave away his position though. Shouldn't have done that because he should have wanted to keep the shotgun as an element of surprise. But it looks like it's going to be troublesome. Oh, music. HBK might be in a world of trouble here. But the team help is already there. Tapping away is one with that P250. Gets the kill onto Rahul. And now is Chaotic going to give them one more round, or are they going to go for the buy? They can go for the buy. They'll have decent amount of utility as well. But this is a very crucial round for them to win. They need to rack 2 rounds in a row if they need to break Diffuse's economy. Abyss, he picks up the SSG.
And again, these rounds, the Krieg is out. Chaotic Intelligence, whenever they've been taking a fight, it's in close quarters combat. So the Krieg, again, not really the best of weapons in that situation, but it does have a little more accuracy with casting versatility. BGNP gets the fully gun Cruel, disengages successfully, but on the other end, Neo, he did not need a peek that. He gave away the man advantage that BGNP so fruitfully fought for. Silu spots out the jump, knows exactly where the op is being played from. And look at the stance from Rahul. He can perhaps make the entire round go the other way. HBK is holding an off angle to its connector. As soon as the door opens, he will have the advantage. Gets spotted up against the kill as well. Gets the second. That's Silu down, and that's the round down as well, because Nomad, he will not be able to find this kill atop the Molotov. Equal HP on both these players, but a 1 versus 4 for Nomad to clutch, which seems impossible at this point.
Like I was telling you, are 10 rounds enough? Now those 10 rounds does not look enough.
Not at all, Johnny. Because Diffuse, they're coming with their momentum. They're coming with... again, I'm not sure what Chaotic Intelligence are doing at this point. They had a lot of utility up. They could have been a flash accompanying the peak towards long. They could have been so many different things done this round, but... They simply didn't do it. They played all their cards wrong and they got punished for it as well. Chaotic again gonna be onto me pistols this time around. 2 BT50s, 3 Glocks, a Zeus on Zillu. On entry by the way, so let's see how that turns out for him. Zeus, not yet out. He didn't need it, but the bomb plant definitely not going down as he's down before the bomb is.
35-second round and it was over.
And I think that is the fastest round I've seen thus far in ILG.
Yeah. Sukkabli at Rush B.
Sukkabli, the strat does try coming in, but yeah, it is a 15-second round if I'm not mistaken. Nonetheless, the EWPs are out. The eye-to-eye is in. Zillu versus BGNB. This time BGNB is towards the long position, so let's see how that fares him well. Molotov towards connected though, so they have connected control, and that's one thing that Diffuse have not been having the entirety of this half.
But again, that was a failed Molotov. He was wanting to throw the Molotov towards the staircase to push that person out. He instead threw it towards door where no one was there.
So again, utility is not being utilized properly by both these teams at this point.
Now Silu is going to dry peek without a flash. That does not make any sense.
But again,
he's been holding that angle when he was CT. He knew how advantageous it is if you dry peek without a flash, and they did the same mistake in 2 rounds before this as well.
But this time around, they aren't punished for the mistake yet. No frags being exchanged, but a lot of utility being used by Diffuse early on. They only have 3 smokes and 2 Molotovs in case the hit does come in. 5 men stacked towards the 4 men actually stacked towards the A-bomb side while 1 watches in from connector.
Look at that boost.
Neo does disengage though, and they're trying to go for the reboost there, but he does fall back now. Blaze.
But now 30 seconds, a bit too close. This might be the downfall for Chaotic because Neo is playing in a beautiful position. But gets taken down. I mean, they don't know Blaze is there towards the right. Now they should give in for that. Blaze is playing there.
Wow. Yeah, that just happened. The bomb. Actually picked up by Zillu and he gets backstabbed. Diffuse. They come out with yet another round. 12-11. Chaotic Intelligence. That round was really crucial for them because if they did win that, they could have very well have taken the game. But
I mean, where is the communication for Chaotic Intelligence? There is a person who's killing them from the right, but his teammates are not telling him that, oh, there is one more person there behind the smoke, and he took advantage of it, got 2 more kills.
And if you are Chaotic Intelligence right now, you need to calm your nerves. They came in with a hit at the last moment possible. It was only 30 seconds on the clock. They need to try getting advantages and map control beforehand. And they need to try playing their hands a little too soon. Again, there's a reason why Navi doesn't do these strats anymore, because they don't work. Zeus learned that the hard way after getting booted from Navi and having to coach Gambit from the ground up to make them major winners. So, again, in the international scene, there's a reason why this style of calling is not done anymore, because it's outdated. It's easily countered. These days, counter utility is the hot new thing, and again, none of these teams have been using the Molotovs to perfection, but it certainly can pose a viable threat.
Chaotic Intelligence, can they break this curse of losing round after round, because Diffuse have made the way? But this looks like a repeat of Dust 2, you know. Diffuse did come back 12-11, and then after that Chaotic Intelligence started taking rounds. So I hope Chaotic Intelligence are able to hold their nerves and play a better game. They have so much utility before they enter a site, but utility usage is the importance. They played amazingly well in the CTs, but the nerves getting better of them. They are very lucky they got that seat, the pistol round, because if the pistol round had gone in the hands of Diffuse would have been 13 right now. They would have been only 10 rounds.
The flashes come in, the peaks are going out, and Xeon, he has a lot coming his way. He holds true. He gets all 3. He
All
demolishes. He gets 4. He demolishes the push from Long and Blaze to get the final kill. 12-12. Diffuse They find the equalizer. And Johnny, if you have to take a timeout to coordinate a B rush, that's not a good use of a timeout whatsoever.
I mean, where just one flash is not enough.
And yeah, 10 rounds doesn't seem like enough now, Johnny. As they find the equalizer, and it's gonna be Chaotic Intelligence onto mere pistols. New with the peek, and the Molotov does a ton of damage, and he tags all of them low. And at this point, Diffuse, they are actually giving the round away. Not really sure why Blaze took that fight. He should have tried disengaging and falling back earlier on, but they give away 2 guns on the hands of Chaotic Intelligence. And mind you, all these players have armor, so they can take a prolonged engagement. The AWP is still out onto BGNB though, so they definitely are in it to win it. They're just waiting for an overcommitment from Diffuse. They know that they might have this round.
But you see again, Diffuse, Chaotic Intelligence are taking it to the last second, and they are going to be in a world of trouble again. Don't think it's the right idea.
BGMB, he fails a crucial Molotov that forces him to reposition towards Truck. Now, the thing about Truck is, after the first frag, it's really hard to get the ball roaming, but not for BGNB. He gets both, and the Molotov will push him back, but Cruel with the bomb is transitioning towards side. Zion trying to take the fight early and catches him off while jumping. 13-12. Diffuse, they get the lead for the first time in the map, and they might push for a deciding map number 3. Chaotic, this time around they will be on a bye though. Again, they were on an eco last time. They were able to get close to a bomb plan, but without BGNB just spoiling all the plans. But Diffuse have certainly coming in with some kind of responses. Because again, Chaotic Intelligence, they've been doing decent. I wouldn't say their game has been all that bad, but the economy from Diffuse has built up along with their momentum. BGMB on $11,000, HBK on $14,900 himself.
New just survives that spam by 2 points of health. That could have been a crucial kill over there. If he does damage after that 2 points of health, I mean...
Zion, he burns me. No. Why? I'm trying to be as analytical as I can, but that's just getting the worst of me inside.
I don't know, with the door closed, how would you burn out and not know that you're burning?
Well, nonetheless, the frag from Zulu comes in. He's been providing for his team throughout the tournament. 5 HP, reaggressing through the smoke. Oh, how? He found it through the wall!
He got the guy on dumpster.
Admin, where are you when we need you? But, well, the frag's coming in. Blaze is delivering 2 versus 2. They keep the ball rolling. Chaotic. Through miracle frags, they prevail. Zion waiting at Truck, and again he's not covered. Zion capitalizes. Can he get the second? He does. 14-12. Why and how? I cannot understand for the love of me how he got that frag. Johnny, this is why you cast the Dota, didn't you? The CS action just cannot be withheld in the server. It was a random spray. A running spray in one of that. Jesus Christ. Is the answer, but well, the answer to the B rush is Zion. He finds both the frags and he makes the hold possible. Although, up close and personal is HBK through the smoke. He's making this so sneaky peeky, like he can get both of them, and he does. No, he gets the first one, whiffs the spray, and jumping headshot. This is just ridiculousness at its peak. They know that there is a player towards connected. The Stewie pop flash does come in, and it blinds both of them. Smoke criminal, but not a flash criminal for sure, as he gets peeked on by Rahul. 12-14, as Chaotic Intelligence found the pick they need to force this into regulation victory. BGNB with an AWP trying to salvage the round. Not really sure as to where they are, but he hears the footsteps, he hears the Molotov, and he hears the bomb go down. An AWP 1 versus 2 with a smoke and a flash to accompany him will be enough is the question. Coming in through bank. He is being looked at. Bicep with the spray will take him down 14-13. Johnny, the dream of a 2-0 victory is still alive for Chaotic Intelligence.
See guys, we're gonna call plays as it is. We cannot call a bad play good, so that's how CS is. Otherwise we are not cast.
Which again is a commendable act in and of itself. Neil holding an off angle now. This is something that I like to see. Aggression done right, but Abyss rips through my statement, getting the frag, and that's 2 men left on the board for defuse. When you thought they were gonna run away and force a map 3, Chaotic Intelligence are right back at it.
This is what Chaotic Intelligence does best at times. You know, they go on the back foot, but they somehow prevail. But looks like Blaze is there. But Nomad and Cruel get the closure of this round, making it 14-14. Even Stevens, we do not know where this is going to go. Is it going to go into a third map, or is Chaotic Intelligence going to close this right now? Stay tuned, don't go away. It is a nail-biter of a finish. The last 2 rounds of this half, or could be the tournament.
Well, I don't know where this map is headed, but I do know where both of these teams are headed. Both of these teams have already qualified for the ILG Cup Season 3 regional qualifiers. So, again, Chaotic Intelligence, it's not the best CS in India, but again, this is one of the best ILG Grand Finals I've casted in a long time. Because up until this, most of the Grand Finals have been landslide victories. This is the only one that's come this close and this intense packed. The AWP this time around not out onto BGNB. Again, he's been at least providing for his team when his team needed the most. He came up with a few rounds where he stood tall while all his team were bodied. But the XM1014, now this is one name for it, that's Marzel's weapon, and this is his map as well. Let's see if they can replicate any of his so-called monkey craziness and get them past the finish line.
But now look at the problem here for Chaotic Intelligence. Again, they're going to play it slow. They are not good at playing slow. When they went in with the aggression, they were able to get those kills. Now they're going back on the back foot, which Diffuse is better at. So,
and again, yeah, Diffuse definitely playing it really okay. Abyss does go down early, and the shotgun is right on the opposing end. We might just see an XM frag today, Johnny. Frag, no, it doesn't come in. The peak was a little too fast, and Biceps, his aim is on point. Keeps his team in it, although they are a man down, and the bomb is dropped. They still have hope in this round. HBK playing close to his connector, and look at this backstab. BGNB, this could be godlike. He might get the drop on it too. No, he's rooted out. Rahul, I do not know how he comes in with a 500 IQ plays, but he spots it out, and BGNB will be forced to de-aggress. Xeon is playing in through long though, so they're letting the side fall, but it's only going to be 20 seconds left on the clock, Johnny. There is no room for error here whatsoever. BGNB regrouping with his teammates while HBK is on the rotate. It's all going to be on Xeon to find the kills for his team. The plan going on towards Struck, and he fails. He flounders at the moment of truth. Although HBK, he is coming in fast, and BGN finds the kill. But he is irrelevant now, given that his HP is solo. Zillow finds the frag on a HBK. This is happening. The apocalypse that's been daunting on them for the past half. Diffuse almost come in with the comeback, but right now it's far from a reality. Hell, this can't even be a dream. BGN coming in, 11 HP, and he knows it. He has called it off. Chaos Intelligence on map, match, and tournament points, ladies and gentlemen, as Diffuse. They cannot defuse the bomb.
but Silu let go of his op.
He might have let He might have let go of his op, but the fuse, they might let go of the game.
Now, look at the buy. Look at the buy for defuse. I don't see the buy anywhere.
I don't see them even winning this round now. The buy is going to be
You
so
can't say
shabby.
that about overpass. Even if you're CT with CZs, you can take this round because there's so many angles that you can hold and you can push those AKs out.
And to be honest, I can't say that about ILG as well. You know, the ILG buy, the term was coined for a reason. Somehow, in the moment of desperation, these always work. And Neo, not really sure why he's not investing in a kit. He has money, but might be a costly misplay later on. They do have 2 kits, but again, you'd rather prefer one on you than picking one up later. Nonetheless, Neo aggressing through. This seems to be a party aggression coming in. Crew is holding. He's just waiting for the perfect time to strike. Can he get the kill is the question. No, he can. He gets kills on return. Nomad, he does find a kill. He's holding the line while the rest of his teammates are trying to hold on their aggression towards mid. Silu with the P250 has supported the fall of Abyss, but Abyss falls immediately. He goes down. No, sorry, it was not Abyss, but it was his comrade. Silu through the smoke. He's spamming him down. 5 points of health with the P250. He finished off the job. It's only going to be on to BGNB to find the clutch. Holding an off angle towards long. That has an AK. Has 72 points of health. But it's starting to look really, really bleak. Knows the bomb is right in front of him, but if he overstays his welcome, he might be going down. Bicep, he finds the kill. He finds his team the round. 16-14. Chaotic Intelligence, they are your champions of the ILG Cup Season 3 Kochi Minor, happening down at Woot Gaming, if I'm not mistaken. But before we do go off stream for a short break, a quick shout out to our sponsors to make this thing possible. Title sponsors 18 Web, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors Nextway Multimedia and Kaspersky. GPU partner Galax. Energy drink partner Monster Energy. And thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. You've been a great crowd. We've had a good casting session. It's me, Johnny, and OG from the mic taking it off, and Black from production. Well, he's gonna have a good Sunday.
When you walk in the room, it's still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rise. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight, The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. The picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Good, it's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
Can't you see that I love you so? So why must it be that I break everything I hold? Don't know what it takes to make it through the day. Though I'm standing here, let you walk away remains my greatest fear. I'd like to be a voice without a way, like a melody that floats above any waves. But I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Yeah, I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Now I believe that you are not yet free, but I've got this fear that I'm not either in my bones, you see. So we can only hope to hold the others strong, and in the arms of grace will be your love, will be your song. I'd like to be a voice without a way, melody that floats above any wave. I'd like to be a voice without a way, like a melody that floats above any wave. But I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Yeah, I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Can't you see that I love you so? So why must it be that I break everything I hold?
Butterfly dancing in the sky, spreading wings, flying high. Colors reflect into your eyes. Lush, baby, love. Close to me, close to me, so close to me. Close to me, so close to me. When you walk in the room, you're still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. The picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Good. It's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
Can't you see that I love you so? So why must it be that I break everything I hold? Don't have what it takes to make it through the day. Though I'm standing here, let you walk away remains my greatest fear. I'd like to be a voice without a way, like a melody that floats above any wave. But I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Yeah, I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Now I believe that you are not yet free, but I've got this fear that I'm not either in my bones, you see. So we can only hope to hold the others strong, and in the arms of grace will be your love, will be your song. I'd like to be a voice without a way, melody that floats above the rain. I'd like to be a voice without a way, like a melody that floats above the rain. But I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Yeah, I'm coming down just like a cannonball. Can't you see that I love